Dooku64 for Commodore 64 Reviews, and I just wanted to do a brief synopsis and explain exactly how this channel is going to work. And I wanted to give you a chance to take a look at my rig. This is a original breadbox style Commodore 64 system, the 1701 monitor, and of course the 1541 disk drive. And this little device right here, this I will promote to no end. This is the ST2IEC, I think I'm saying it right, SD2IEC, which is, believe it or not, a custom-built SD card reader for the Commodore 64. And I'll explain to you later what that is and why that's important. This is a custom-made piece. There we go, it's on. Flashes just like the 1541. Absolutely beautiful. I decided years ago to start collecting game consoles. And I collected a good 10. I think I had 10 at one point. And I came to realize I had spent so much money. And what I really, truly wanted at the end was the Commodore 64 back. I had it from when I was a child. My dad gave it to me when I was only 6, believe it or not. It was 1989. And I wanted it back because it reminded me of my dad. So I basically spent 2 years finding all the parts and cleaning them up. Like, look at this case. This case is absolutely immaculate. It looks like it came right out of the box back in the 80s. Like, I took some time to rebuild this system. See this little drawer here? When I got this monitor, it didn't come with this drawer. And a lot of the 1701 monitors lost the door, which is really a disappointment. Oh, sorry, 1702. They break off very easily. So what I did was I went out and I found an old monitor that didn't work but still had the door, and I just kind of switched it around. I put the new door on that. The console itself, or computer, it's not a console, was in immaculate condition when I got it, so there's no problem there. But the 1541, I had some issues there because when I got in the main system, it came with the 1541, and unfortunately it didn't work. And I tried everything to get it to work, and it just wouldn't do it. So what I ended up doing was I went and I found, and this was the last piece I got, and I just got it back last Thursday, and I finally have the whole complete system, was I found a working Commodore 1541. And unfortunately, some idiot had decided to draw on the outside of the case, and it looked horrible. But this 1541 that I had prior, it was in immaculate condition. The case was spotless. So what I ended up doing was I took the good components out of the 1541 that had the drawing on it, took the components out of the broken one, and then just swapped the cases. So this is a fully functioning, almost mint condition 1541. I'm absolutely proud of that. Now this little device, this is a must-have. If you're a Commodore enthusiast like myself, the discs are very, very hard to come by nowadays. And unfortunately, like, they're 30 years old. They don't work as well as they used to. This little device is an emulation system. It allows you to take the SD card, put it in your computer, install ROMs, which is legal now because they're abandoned software, they're abandonware. Put it on the SD card. The SD card needs a little bit of programming with it. But it plugs in, if you can see this, directly into directly into the disk drive port. And I can switch the disk drives with this end here. That's for the drive. And of course the power comes from the tape deck. So when you turn this on, the computer thinks that the SD card is a 5¼ inch floppy disk, which is great. You can emulate anything. And now I'm going to get to the point about the channel. Unfortunately, I cannot afford a capture card at this point. I will be the games I will review, which will start next week, will be reviewed on the Commodore 64. This is where I'm going to be doing all the testing. Hell, I even went on the internet and found the exact same joystick I had as a kid. I love that. Now, to actually get game footage, I'm going to have to use a screen capture program and use an emulator, which is sad. Until I get a capture card, that's all I can do. So, basically, that means none of the video you see, at least for now, will be directly from the system. But the testing and what I'm going to use is the system itself to do the review and to basically to play it and you know what, so forth. So, yeah, that's a problem. If anybody knows where to get a cheap capture card that will work with a 1702 monitor, or, like, this is even more important, if anyone knows where, or any good screen capture program that will record video and audio from the mic, please let me know. That would save me a great deal of trouble. So, sorry about my finger getting into the screenshot. I'm filming on an iPhone 5C. So this is it. And the reviews will start next week. Please, in the comments, tell me a good screen capture program. And the first review will either be Pharaoh's Curse, which is an amazing game, or Spy Hunter. So be sure to enjoy that. Have a nice day, guys. Peace out.